signs of demonization. Okay, again, everything is not by way of a demon. All right, let's just be very clear about that. I want to put that out there. Okay, hearing voices on the inside talking to you, feeling or sensing the demons moving on the inside of you. Okay, feeling pressure and movement in the head and stomach areas, having bad and frequent nightmares, sometimes with the same bad and horrific nightmare being repeated over and over again. We'll have strong inner compulsion to do bad things that are not in their normal behavior patterns, like having bad thoughts of I or okay. Can also have very strong addictions to things like drugs, alcohol, and pornography. I was one of them. It will be a sensation that will literally come over me, and I had to have it. She gotta have it. I had to have it.
I'm a brand new creature cause they owe me the now. I'm new. I'm new.
All right, you guys, welcome back to part 2 of the series of signs of demonization, okay? And I'm excited because where we left off at, just let you guys know that this is by way of BibleKnowledge.com. Now, where we last left off at, we were just going over, we were going off of 2 specific areas in which, we want to cover before moving forward with, if this person is demonized or what have you. Now, where we left off at, it was that the person will already know, okay, that they are possessed at this point by demons. Right now, where we're about to continue are the basic demonic manifestations. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this. Again, thank you for joining me. Our series of signs of demonization. What are the signs of demonization? Okay, and let's go ahead and get into this. Okay, now the second thing is that you want to look for these basic demonic manifestations. Okay, now as you are listening to the person's entire story and how they may have gotten these demons on the inside of them in the first place, look for some of the basic demonic manifestations in their story. And also, do not be afraid to ask the person if they have ever had some of these basic manifestations occur with the demons, okay? Now, here are some of the basic manifestations that demons will do with the people they are inhabiting. Okay, so I want you guys to really listen to this, because if you're watching this and any of these check marks happen, you may be under some kind of form of demonization of demons. Okay, and again, everything is not by way of a demon. All right, let's just be very clear about that. I want to put that out there. Okay. Now, 1 or 2 of these manifestations may not be able to stand by themselves alone, but when you get someone, or when you find out that yourself that you have quite a few of these manifestations occurring on the inside of yourself on a regular basis, then the chances are very good that you really do have demons literally living on the inside of you. Okay, now it's a few of them. Okay, several of them. Okay, I think like close to 20 of them that we're about to cover. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this. Okay, now hopefully I can get all of this in this particular video. If not, we are going to have to go to a third part because I want this to be as comfortable as possible, and I don't want it to be a information overload. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the first few areas. Okay, hearing voices on the inside talking to you. These voices may also refer to the host in the third person. Okay, so what you're hearing is you're hearing it in third person. All right, because it's a few of them, okay. Feeling or sensing the demons moving on the inside of you. Okay, feeling pressure and movement in the head and stomach areas. Now, demons can also attack the central nervous system. So it feels like the person is going crazy at times, or feel like you may be going crazy at times. Okay. All right. Okay, let's continue. Having bad and frequent nightmares, sometimes with the same bad and horrific nightmare being repeated over and over again. may have seen some of the demons in an actual vision. Okay, can sometimes smell the demons, who have a very putrid and toxic smell to them. Demons can also smell like burning sulfur at times. Okay, now we'll have strong compulsions to do bad things that are not in their normal behavior patterns, like having bad thoughts of I or murder. Okay, can also have very strong addictions to things like drugs, alcohol, and pornography. I was one of them. Like I told you, that's why I said it will be a sensation that will literally come over me, and I had to have it. She gotta have it. I had to have it. Abnormal fascinations with the occult or any type of criminal activity. Abnormally strong feelings of rage and hate in them that are not a part of their natural personalities and makeup. Now, demons can also transmit heavy feelings of despair, hopelessness, depression, and that they have committed the unpardonable sin of blaspheming against the Holy Spirit. Okay, irrational fears, panic attacks, and phobias on some type of regular basis. Now, I have a few phobias myself that I'm really trying to work on because God has not given me the spirit of fear. A few of them I've actually, quite frankly, attempted to conquer on several occasions. So, yeah. Periods of having lost all sense of time from minutes to actual hours, and can sometimes end up somewhere and not knowing how they got there. Also, regularly doing things for which they have no memory of actually doing. Yeah, that's why when you hear people be drunk or however, like, I don't remember, and yeah, you can, like, that. You might want to check into that, sister or brother. You may be possessed or demonized because you can't remember the stuff that you're doing, and you be so far apart from yourself, like you're there and you still don't remember. Like, child. Okay. At times can sense an evil presence on them, in them, and in the houses they live in. Prime example, we just heard about the likes of Cardi B. Okay, talking about how she is dealing with a spirit herself, and I broke that down about a night spouse, night spouses, night husbands and wives. I'm going to do a thorough teaching on that in regards to it. And I kind of did a surface level teaching in that particular reactional video that I did about Cardi B. Weirdly enough, it was right before I was about to go to bed, child, and I just did that because I am covered. So a lot of stuff doesn't really faze me. We'll feel cold spots in certain areas of the houses they are living in, with these cold spots not being by any open windows. We'll sometimes see dark shadows running across some of the rooms in their houses, especially in their bedrooms. Can have poltergeist type phenomenon occurring in their houses, such as material objects flying across the room, doors opening up and slamming shut all by themselves, drawers opening up on their own, hearing footsteps shuffling across the floors and scratching type noises on the walls, along with the electricity going on and off, and material objects actually disappearing. Okay, now you see a lot of that stuff on the movies, but it's real, right? So that's why you got to be protected. You got to be praying up and making sure that you're not encountering all those different things, right? Now, in more extreme cases, the person can literally find themselves levitating right off of their bed at times. may have the ability to speak in a foreign language of which they have no natural knowledge of. Okay? Now, see, what y'all got to understand is that the enemy tries his darnest to imitate God, right? And so you know, foreign language that you ain't, you don't naturally know, right? That sounds like tongues to me. You know what I'm saying? You speaking in a heavenly language that you weren't taught, which, nobody knows what, in some circumstances that you're not familiar with what people are saying when they're speaking in tongues. But I digress. Can be capable of great abnormal physical strength. Okay, and you seen a lot of them people that be on drugs, be very strong, you know what I'm saying, when they're on that stuff, child. And it rarely enough, they be super Armstrong when that happens, right? Can receive mild to strong trembling and shaking sensations on different parts of their bodies. Can also receive choking sensations and a tightness around their head and eye areas. Abnormal amounts of dizziness, blackouts, and seizures. Okay. Very heavy, uncontrollable twitching type activity on certain parts of their bodies, like their face and their arms. Okay, we're going to stop after this one. And then we're going to come back for the third part because, I don't want this to drag out. Okay. May have had some out of body experiences, especially in cases of sexual abuse and satanic ritual abuse. Okay, now we're going to stop right there, and when we come back, we're going to continue the signs of demonization, and we're going down a hit list, if you will, of ways you can see the manifestation of demonic activities and signs of demonization. Okay, I pray this is blessing you, because a lot of the stuff that I am reading, I'm like, whoa, yowzers. Okay, I've encountered that, I've went through that. I've seen it. I witnessed that, you know what I'm saying? In the likes of just people that I know, so very, very interesting. Okay, so I will see you guys on the next teaching. Thank you guys so very much for your love and your support. Until next time. Hey, Whitney D here. Now, if you like this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you click the subscribe button if you have not done so already. And make sure you click that notification bell, moving for personalized for all, so you can receive all the updates that I place here on the channel. And you can get all the notifications, okay? And make sure you connect with me on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. Well, all right, you guys. I love you, but most of all, God loves you. Until next time.
I'm a brand new creature cause the old me done died. I'm new, I'm new.